Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I hope you guys are doing well wherever it is that you are. There are some things that are happening. You might have noticed. Yeah. With all of the orchestrated shortages, in addition to some of the natural ones, we will be facing a very interesting year coming up. Some of the things that might help you and your family would be buying in bulk and buying certain items in bulk. Now, I'm going to go over some of these items and I will tell you how I do it. And some people are going to say, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. I don't care. Don't care what you think. I'm telling you what I do. I'm telling you a cheap alternative to really bulk up your food. Okay. One thing would be we'll start off with the most common stuff. Let's just do pasta. What kind of pasta? You do spaghetti, linguine, whatever it is you want. You want to do long, straight, and nothing hollow. Why is that? Because you get more ounces per dollar of the solid stuff. Believe it or not. Yeah, do the math. Look it up, check it out. Um, you get more calories per dollar per ounce with your solid stuff. And break it up into little pieces and put cheese on it. And then you got mac and cheese or whatever. I don't care. Something like that. That's one way to do it. Um, we buy it in 4 and 5 pound boxes and store it. It's a good way to do it. Um, Another good thing to do would be to use oats. You can buy large containers of oats, or you can buy bags of uncut oats. About $13 for 50 pounds from your feed store. Yes, we eat them. We eat them all the time. Done it for years. You cannot beat that. You can also buy corn. You've seen the videos I've done on corn. Dent corn, triple cleaned, make sure it's okay. Freeze it for a week to make sure there's no pests in it. Bag it up. And that will work. What can you do with that? Well, okay. You can use it to feed critters. Uh, Put it through a grinder. I've got a manual grinder and I grind it coarse. And I can adjust it down. I can adjust it fine. And I can grind it twice at the finest setting and make cornmeal. There you go. I can also mix it with a little bit of wood ash if you know how to do it. And you can have hominy, polenta, I believe. Mix some peppers and stuff in there with it, and you can make it into little cakes. It's really good. It's really good. We'll have to do some videos on that, making it. But this is some of the stuff you can use. Now, salt. I buy salt in 50-pound bags from the feed stores, $12 or $13 for 50 pounds. Put away like 300 or 400 pounds of it. Make sure it stays dry, and you don't have to worry about much of anything for a very long time, unless you are going to be salting meat frequently. Then get more. It's not terribly expensive still right now. Sweet potatoes, buy them by the box. Potatoes by the box. They last a pretty good while. Put them in a bale of hay if you need to. Onions last a really, really long time. You can do a lot with onions, and if you say, well, I don't like onions, well, they're really they're very flavorful once you cook them. And the nice thing about them is that they are a carrier of flavor. So you can cook them with meat and they absorb the flavor of the meat. Something like that. It's a good way to do it. Garlic, buy it in bulk. I mentioned in another video that we buy it in big bags and use it, store it, ferment it. I've got some fermenting downstairs now. Um, this will go a long way to bulk up your food. One other thing, pancake mix. I think Prepping Badasses did a really good video on things to store, and that was something else. We use that Crusties that we buy from Sam's Club, the big old, I want to say it's like a 10-pound tub of it, and pancakes go a long, long way. Uh, Freeze-dried coffee, yes, it sucks, but it's coffee, and it lasts forever. That's something else you can consider. Oil, I buy oil for frying turkeys, and I buy it. I've got 10, 15, 25 or 30 gallons of it. I bought it back when it was $20 for 5 gallons. I want to say something like that for the big box, or $22, something like that. It's $57 a box now, but if you buy that, you can use it. It will go a long way. It's not healthy, neither is starving. Something to think about. Peanut butter, it's pretty good to have. And all of this stuff is shelf stable. We haven't talked about having to refrigerate any of this stuff. That's pretty good. Apples are another way to do it. You want to buy storing apples, not summer or sweet apples. These are going. I had no idea until I started doing research that there are different types of apples. You need to buy storage apples, storing apples. I think Liberty is one brand. I've got 2 or 3 trees of Liberty apples. No, they're not the beautiful red ones. These are the small hard green ones with the little splotches on them. But they store through the winter. Cabbages. That's another good storage item, long-term storage. That's something to think about. Butternut squashes, winter squashes, acorn squashes. Those are really good. I've got one downstairs just to see how long it lasts before it ruins or mildews or goes bad. I've had it down there for 14 months, down in the cool basement. I show it periodically just to people. But those are some of the easy things you can store. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, I don't like that crap. Well, the people who come to your house who you're not planning on can eat it if you don't. And I know you're going to say, well, nobody's coming to my house. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. And if you're married, they're coming to your house. There's not a damn thing you can do because your wife won't let you shoot them. Away she goes. Look at it on the bright side. You'd have to dig a hole. So, if you can figure out a way to store meat through smoking, that might be a viable way to have a good protein source as well. You could do hogs. You can smoke birds, chicken, turkeys, stuff like that. I've smoked a couple of turkeys. Sheep, that it's a good way to do it. Get in with your local people. That is what is going to be a really big help. Getting in and getting close and ingraining yourself in the local community. You might be able to do some electrical work, something like that. Be able to swap it out. You might do small engine work. You might be able to do a little bit of welding. You might be able to babysit, mend clothing. It's going to be a big thing if bad things start happening. Um, Having someone that knows how to garden or who can just not do security, but just can kind of overwatch as the daily things proceed, not just to sit on your butt while you're doing something else, snapping beans, weeding in the garden. You can look and listen and be alert. This is going to go a long way. The people that come to you, because they're coming to you, these are the people that you're going to help. And you're helping them, but you're going to feed them this. First year's worst year. Hope this helps, guys. One other thing. You can use the corn, run it through one time, make mush, let it ferment, and you've got grain alcohol. That was a pro tip right there. Take care of your people.